All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Rudy, and I am a Christian. In a little bit, I'm going to burn a Quran, and I'd like to make a few statements before I get right to business. And I won't make this a long speech, I promise. I believe in the United States Constitution. I believe that the First and Second Amendments are not just a good idea, but they are the law. I believe that 9/11 was an inside job. I believe that the Federal Reserve is the single most evil institution in the whole world. I believe that evolution is a huge lie that Satan has placed upon humanity in order to get us to turn away from God and to turn away from biblical and ethical teachings. I believe that evolution is the Bible for the atheist. I believe there are evil powers in the world that are trying to gain control of this world. Secular humanism, cosmic and spiritual humanism, polytheism, paganism, Islamic fundamentalist, Islamic radicals, and also a New World Order that's trying to pit us against one another. Now, there will be those that say when I burn this Quran that I'm inciting the Islamic people to commit murder and to inflict violence upon Americans. But I believe that as an American, I have the right to express my freedom of speech. There was a young girl tonight in Colorado who also burned a Quran. I was inspired by her. I pretty much agreed with everything she said in both of her videos, and I will not let her stand alone. I'm also going to burn a Quran. I do so in the spirit of freedom of speech. If you find it offensive, as an Islamic person, then I would ask you, when I go out and I hear stories about a 53-year-old Muhammad having sex with a 9-year-old Aisha, I find that very offensive. And so I do have the right in America to express my freedom of speech, and I am going to do so. And I would rather die than live in a country where I cannot express my freedom of speech. And so while I do believe that over 1 million Islamic people have died in the name of these 9/11 attacks that I do not blame on Islam, I think that World Trade Center 7 was demolished, and I also believe the North and the South Tower. I could go into the Pentagon, and I could go into Shanksville, Pennsylvania. But like I said, I don't want to make this a long speech. I simply don't know who did 9/11. I believe there needs to be a further investigation. And if I was an Islamic person or an Arabic person, I would be damn upset that over hundreds of thousands, if not 1 million of you have been killed in the name of these 9/11 attacks when we have not gotten to the bottom of them. But having said that, you might get very upset that I'm going to burn a Quran. Realize that I get upset when I hear about your Islamic religion wanting to take over America and wanting to put Sharia law in the land that I grew up in, where I have been free, and I will be free, and I will die free. And I will not give up my freedom of speech, and I will not bow down to Islam, Sharia law, the New World Order, atheism, or anything else that wants to take over America. I am a Christian, and I want to practice my Christianity in the freedom that I was given when I was born in America. So I want to show you this book here. Hopefully you guys can see that. It is the Holy Quran. It is written in English and Arabic. Okay. There are verses in here that I find detestable and sickening as a human being and as a Christian, and I think that this book comes from hell itself, and I am going to burn the book. I'm going to douse it in kerosene and throw it in that outside fireplace right there, and let's go ahead and do it. All right, we're taking the book doused in kerosene, and we're going to throw it into the fire. So as an American, I believe I have freedom of speech. I will not live in a world where I do not have freedom of speech, and I will not live in fear. I have simply burned a Quran. I don't think it's a crime. And for all of you that want to go crazy and think I'm inciting riot and hatred, you go ahead and think whatever you want to. I would offer for your suggestion that you may disagree with a lot of things I've said on this video, but I would also say that in a world with freedom of speech and freedom of the human spirit, you have the right to disagree with me, and you have the right to say detestable things that I have to listen to all day long as well. So I want a world where we all have the right for freedom of expression, and I refuse to live in a world without freedom of expression. And that's what I got to say about that. And I'm Rudy. I'm from Texas, and I've just burned a Quran, and my freedom of expression has been expressed. God bless every one of you.